Alright, so today I'll be installing a 8.9-inch widescreen touchscreen radio in this 2010 Dodge Charger. So here's what the radio is. This is a 8.9-inch. This is a vehicle-specific plug-and-play model for this Dodge Charger. So it comes with the CAN bus and the correct wire harness connector to plug right in. It comes with the correct antenna adapter also to plug right in. So I stuck a GPS antenna on the top of the radio and the 5G or 5 gigahertz Wi-Fi antenna also on the top of the radio. So this one's ready to be installed. I've also got a backup camera for it, but I won't be able to install it in this video. I just wanted to show how simple this part was. Alright, so here's what the factory radio looks like. And this 8.9-inch fits perfectly. Alright, so the only tool you're really going to need for this car is this 1/4-inch drive socket to take the 4 screws out of the side of the radio. Alright, so start by taking the dash trim bezel off. It just clips on, there's no screws. Once you get it undone, go ahead and unplug your hazard light and your heater controls from the back side. I've already unplugged all that to make it easier for a video. So here's the back of that. Go ahead and remove all 4 of these 1/4-inch drive or Phillips head screws. Once you get all those undone, take it out, unplug all the connectors on the back of the radio. So here's what the back of the radio looks like. The car joining one comes with plugs that match all these factory plugs. And so we got the antenna adapter and we got the CAN bus harness. I'll be using the one that has the green and purple wires and the gray and white wires. This is a 4-speaker setup in this car. The other one is set up for the ones that are amplified, which this car isn't. Alright, so I'll take that gray plug and plug it in and match up perfectly. And get your antenna adapter and plug it into the antenna. And next I'll be running these USB cables into the glove compartment. That's super easy to do on this car. Now these radios come with a built-in microphone on the screen, so I don't plan on using the external microphone. And these radios also support 4G network for data. I don't plan on using the 4G, so I won't need their antennas either. So this one's ready to plug in. So plug your USB cables in. Plug your antenna in. And plug the power in. Now it should be all you have to hook up for now. When I go to do the backup camera, it comes with a plug that plugs in the AR port to power the camera, and the camera itself will plug in to the rear view camera input. So this radio is ready to slide back in place. Alright, so let's try it out before we screw it in place. So turn the key on. It comes on instantly. I've already went through and set this radio up so it's ready to go, but I did the Dodge wallpaper. Make sure the AM/FM radio works.
Sea of Champions.
Yep. Now make sure the video player works for the brake wire.
Show me.
Alright, so now we're going to test all the speaker outputs to make sure the fader works properly. So let's fade it front left, front right, rear right, rear left. So yeah, they all work. Alright, so now turn the parking lights on, make sure the screen dims, which it does. It goes back to full brightness when you turn the parking lights off, so that's good. So go ahead and turn the key off, and that's good, and finish this install. So start by taking the screen off. So go ahead and put your factory screws back in it. Alright, so now all that's good. Let's go ahead and put the dash bezel in and plug everything back up. Now you see how perfectly their dash bezel fits this car, because it's made specifically for these Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep vehicles. Go ahead and plug your screen back in. Make sure it's plugged in all the way and firmly and nice and straight. Go ahead and clip it in place. Alright, so that part's good to go. Let's turn the key on, and we'll probably have to hit the reset button since I had the screen unplugged. We'll see. Yeah, so if you get just a black screen like that after doing this, you just need to take something small and hit the reset button. Alright, so let's let it reset. Alright, so everything's reset and should be ready to go. So the navigation knows where we're at, so it has GPS signal. Shows we got full strength on GPS signal. So we're good to go. So the next step for me will be installing the AR rear camera, and that mounts back on the license plate, and all of its wires plug into the back of the radio. So all that's plug and play for this car. Matter of fact, when I put it in reverse, it should display a black screen for the backup camera, which it does. That means it's ready to go for the backup camera. So here's what it looks like. There again, this is a 8.9 inch plug and play vehicle specific model for this 2010 Dodge Charger. Alright, so here's a proper way to hook up the AR rear camera to one that's got a CAN bus module, which provides the backup signal. So first off, you plug your plug in the AR port right there. It provides you a red wire that you plug into the main harness, and it provides you with a yellow RCA cable. You don't use that RCA cable, you use this one, the one that's labeled rear view camera input, because this is going to be our rear camera. If you're using a front camera, that's what that one would be for. That's for the front input. This is for your rear input. But this is all I have to hook up, because this provides the reverse signal. But when I put it in reverse, it'll still display this camera as a backup camera. And by having this red wire hooked up, it will have power anytime the radio is turned on. This camera right here will have power. And if you stick a memory card inside of this, you can go inside the AR app on the radio, and you can set that memory card up to record what this camera shows behind you at all time. And you can also, if you want to, you can set up the parking monitor to where this camera will stay on even after you turn the radio off for, it's adjustable from 30 minutes up to 48 hours. It will stay recording, and if the voltage dips below a certain level, you can have it set up to where it'll stop recording to keep from killing your battery, and that's adjustable from 12.2 volts down to I think 11.8 or 11.5. So really nice cameras. I want to mount this back on the license plate, but everything else is completely 100% plug and play. This is replacing this factory radio in a 2010 Dodge Charger. So it comes with the antenna adapter, comes with the correct wiring harness and the correct interface. So all this is literally 100% plug and play. Alright, so there's the backup camera. This is in the middle of the night, so it's black dark behind me except for the backup lights. So nice and bright. So there it is in gear. There it is in reverse. Here's the AR cameras. The rear. You can see when I master brake and stuff, it shows up in real time. And I got a USB memory stick in here, so it's actually recording all this in real time. I got it set up to record for 3 hours after I shut the key off as well. Let's go to one of these recordings. You see I got several files on here now. Let me zoom in where y'all can see. So it is saving these videos like it's supposed to.